It's All-Star Break 2004. We got the All-Star Game, three-point contest, slam dunk contest, Rising Stars, and the All-Star Game. Let's see who's going to be in the All-Star Game to start off. Tracy McGrady with his fourth All-Star appearance. Allen Iverson with 4 as well. Kevin Garnett, 7 All-Star appearances so far. Tim Duncan with 4. After Tim Duncan, we have Dirk Nowitzki with his 3rd All-Star appearance. Reggie Miller with 11. Surefire Hall of Famer. Steve Nash with 3, Grant Hill with 2 All-Stars. You would think he'd have more 10 years into the league, but he hasn't really been making very many of them, as you can see. Paul Pierce with his first, finally. Finally, Paul Pierce has made it, 6th season in the league. Sean Kemp with 12, 3 for Jamal Mashburn. He's on the Raptors now, used to be on the Hornets. And Nick Van Exel with 2. And that's the East. Very interesting crop of guys. Let's move on to the West now. Stephon Marbury with his 5th All-Star appearance. 8 years in the league total. Jason Kidd, 8 All-Star appearances. Shaq with 11. Jermaine O'Neal with just 2. But he's only 25 years old. Sharif Rahim, he's 27. He finally made the All-Star for the first time. Kobe with 6. Vince Carter with 3. Chris Webber with 5. Let's see who's after Chris Webber. Rasheed Wallace with his first. Keith Van Horn with his first. David Robinson with his 16th. That's insane. And Penny Hardaway with his 8th. That's got to be everybody, right? Yeah, that's everybody. So those are the All-Stars. Let's move on to the Rising Stars game. First roster, Kirk Heinrich, Jameson Brewer, Tayshaun Prince, Carmelo Anthony, Carlos Boozer, Jose Calderon, Nene, Hilario, Kyle Korver, Amari Stoudemire, Chris Kaman, Boris Diaw. Oh yeah, Carlos Delfino. And that's pretty much it. Only Carmelo in that vaunted 03 class. Of the top 4. I guess everybody else is on the other team. And by that I mean LeBron. Yep, here you go. Jay Williams, Dwyane Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Yao Ming is the other starting 5. Eddie House, Raja Bell, Mehmet Okur. Raja Bell was drafted in 99, but he's only really started playing these last 2 years. You get Mehmet Okur, Mike Dunleavy Jr., Chris Stick, Reggie Evans. So yeah, my money is on this team because they have LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, and Carmelo's on the other team. So yeah, so the white team, that's the one with Carmelo. And now we got LeBron James's team. They are actually leading 88-83 now in the 4th. We got Eddie House of the Golden State Warriors passing it to Yao Ming of the Wizards. He's going to get past his defender and make the layup. 90-83, just under 5 minutes left to go. It's a 5-point game for Carmelo Anthony. It's going to make a basket for the white team. And now Eddie House to Dwyane Wade. He's at the wing. He gets the screen, passes it to Yao Ming for the basket. 5-point game. The white team down by 5. Carmelo Anthony is going to make that shot over Chris Bosh. Now we got LeBron James at the other end. Passing it to Eddie House. Back to LeBron, who misses. Yao Ming with the basket. It's a 5-point game. Carmelo Anthony is going to pass it to Tayshaun Prince for 3. He sinks it. It's a 2-point game. Dwyane Wade holding the ball at the wing, passing it to LeBron James in the post. LeBron versus Tayshaun Prince. Some great defense by Prince. And now Tayshaun's going to take it and pass it to Carmelo Anthony, who's going to drive for the dunk. Dunking on Dwyane Wade. Tying the game at 94. 2:06 left to go. Inbounds pass. Yao Ming to Dwyane Wade to Jay Williams. Jay passes it to the wrong man. And now we have Tayshaun Prince with the steal and the alley-oop to Carmelo Anthony. 2-point lead for the white team. Carmelo Anthony now dribbling to the post. Guarded by Chris Bosh. Pump fakes, makes a shot for the rookie/white team. Quote-unquote rookie team. A rookie team that has a bunch of players that are not rookies. Kirk Heinrich now with the ball, passing it to Tayshaun, to Carmelo Anthony. Makes the basket there. 104-96 is the final score. And that would do it for that game. The white team, Camilla Anthony's team, ends up winning. He's the Rising Stars MVP for sure. So he went ham on his fellow 03 classmates, LeBron and etc. Okay, 3-point shootout. Let's get into it. Glenn Rice, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, Terrell Brandon, Keith Van Horn, and Peja Stojakovic. Interesting crop of guys. Glenn Rice, if I recall, won this last year, despite being, in his mid to late 30s. So it'd be interesting to see if old man Glenn Rice, can he defend his crown, or could some of these newcomers to the contest take it from him? Terrell Brandon, I'm pretty sure he's been in it a couple times, so it's kind of fun to see him here. Jason Terry, I feel like he's been in it in the past as well. Peja, this might be the first time Peja's doing this, and he's certainly capable of doing it. So that's going to be fun to see how he does here. But let's see Glenn Rice. Let's see how Glenn Rice does here in this contest, defending his 3-point shootout championship from 2003. Here he is in 2004, making a couple of shots there. 3 so far for Glenn Rice. He's at the first wing rack. And he's kind of doing a make one, miss one type deal here. Although he's made 3 in a row now. 4 in a row, so maybe he's getting a little bit hot. Let's see if the do zone shot goes in for him. It does, or he already has 11. Top of the key, he's got the money balls there. And man, he is going crazy at the top of the key. Okay, he finally missed. He made a bunch in a row, though. He has 17 so far. Other D-zone shot, no good. It looked good, but it just didn't go in. Here he is at the second wing rack. 19. Misses that one. He doesn't have much time left, though. 7 seconds already. Let's see if he can get some of these shots off. He has 19. He might be able to get 20. Unable to do that, actually. So 19 for Glenn Rice in round 1. We'll see if that's going to be enough. But Paul Pierce is up now. The truth. And yeah, this has to be the first time he's been on this contest. I'm pretty sure Ray Allen's been in it, but not Paul Pierce. So let's see how he does here. He will get... Can he get 4? Yes, he can. Okay, so he starts off solid enough. Let's see if he can continue on. Maybe heat up a little bit here. He has made 5 in a row. Make it 6. Make it 7. He's feeling it. He's got 10 now. Do zone shot is no good. But let's see how he does from the top of the key. We've seen some guys really falter once they get here. He's made 1 so far. And just 2. Just 2 there. 13, but he's still within striking distance of Glenn Rice, and that do zone shot right there is definitely going to help matters. Now, okay. Thought maybe he was starting to catch on. He does have 19, though. He does have 19 already, and he has surpassed Glenn Rice with 21, and he ends with the money ball rack. I like this move. I think this is smart. Oh, man, he is really cleaning up now. Paul Pierce with 29. What a round for Paul Pierce. He kicked Glenn Rice's old butt. So let's just acknowledge that before we move on to Jason Terry. Jet is his nickname, not to be confused with Kenny the Jet Smith. So Jason Terry with 2 so far. He has an interesting way of doing it, I've noticed. It might work against him, actually. Has he done this before? I don't think he has. Because if you notice, as he gets... Can he get to 5 or 6 here? Yes, he can. He kind of stops. He grabs the ball, stops, then shoots. Grabs it, stops, shoots. Grabs it, stops, shoots. That's not a great way to do it for this contest. I feel like he's not going to get very far using that method. Now I'm wondering if this is unique to him or if they all do this. I just didn't realize it until now. He does have 12. Definitely feels like he won't be able to catch up to... frick, who just went? Paul Pierce. He's got 14, 15... If he gets, okay, no, just 15. He's not going to have enough time to finish. And his money balls are right there. Jason Terry with 17. Yeah, he did okay, but yeah, the way that he shoots, he has a little pause between grabbing the ball and shooting, and I feel like that worked against him. Let's see if Terrell Brandon is a little bit smoother. Feels like he does have a much more smoother approach. Unfortunately, he only has made one so far. That's not great. 2, okay, not bad. But yeah, his approach definitely seems smoother. He doesn't have like a pause. He doesn't pause between grabbing the ball and shooting it. He just kind of grabs it and shoots in one fluid motion, which is what you need. That's what you need in this contest. His money balls are top of the key, and hey, if you can hit those, that's a great spot. Some guys can't hit them as well as others. But you see there, he did pretty damn good, actually. 17 so far, so he can definitely surpass Glenn Rice if he could just stay hot enough. Looks like he can. He just passed Glenn Rice. There you go. He has 23. He has a chance to pass Paul Pierce, maybe tie him. Although, no, that's not going to happen. But he can get to a comfortable second place, that's for sure. He will end up with 24, which is not bad. That's pretty good, I should say. Let's see how Keith Van Horn does. I don't think he's done this contest before. Not in this sim anyway, so I'm curious to see how he'll do here. He was drafted by the Grizzlies back when they were in Vancouver, and he's still a Grizzly. But, of course, now he's a Memphis Grizzly. First-time All-Star. So, surprising, right? Surprising that he's actually an All-Star, but he's progressed really nicely in this sim. I've been really, really impressed. When we jump into Grizzlies games, I got to say, though, he doesn't really stand out as opposed to, like, Vince Carter does. But, hey, I mean, he's doing pretty damn good in this sim. You got to give him credit. To quote Hubie Brown, got to give the guy credit. He's made the All-Star game. But he only has 9 points so far, which... Oh, okay, so here he goes. He gets the do zone shot, and here's his money ball rack. Okay, this is where he can do some damage. All right, he's got 14. He's got to make all of these. He's got to make all of these if he wants to have any chance. He got 18, 19. So he is going to pass Glenn Rice, but it looks like he's going to be third place so far. 21 for Keith Van Horn. Terrell Brandon had 24. Paul Pierce, 29. Peja Stojakovic, is he the last one to go? I think he is. Let's see Peja. Peja, come on. You know, I remember, like, he is one of the all-time three-point shooters of his era, so he better clean up. You know, Glenn Rice is kind of from the previous era, right? He's kind of a relic of times gone by. Even Terrell Brandon, right? Terrell Brandon's kind of... I associate him with the 90s, not 2004. But, of course, injuries is what made Terrell Brandon's career get cut short. Whereas, you know, Peja Stojakovic, he really started to come along around this time, 2004. So, but he's got 14 so far, 15, 17. That was a weird, that went in kind of in a weird way. Gets the do zone shot. Oof. He's feeling it, guys. 22. Can he get close to Paul Pierce? That'd be interesting. He does have 23. Can't hit that money ball rack, but he could definitely surpass Terrell Brandon to get to second place. And that looks like that will happen. He just won't catch up to the truth. And that's fine. So you got Paul Pierce, Peja Stojakovic, and Terrell Brandon. Those are the ones who will be moving on to round 2 in this three-point contest shootout. That's going to be fun. First up, Terrell Brandon, 24 last time. And yet, I feel like we've seen him in this contest before. Maybe wearing a different uniform. But yeah, maybe he was a Cavalier when he was in this contest last time. I don't look these things up. I probably should. But he started off slow again. Although not that slow. He got 4. That's pretty standard, actually, getting 4 on the first rack. Let's see how he does here. He's clanking them. clanking them off the rim. Finally makes one. Makes 2 in a row. So 7 so far. This dude's own shot would really help him. And he hits it. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're having a conversation here. As he hits a couple from the top of the key. And he is he feeling it? I'd say so. 4 or 5 there. That's not bad. Dude's own shot is good. Ooh, he hit both dude's own shots. And now he's got the money ball rack. He could really do some damage here. But he just airballed a shot. And you know, when it's surprising to see him make those last 2, because when airballing a shot really is a defeating feeling, isn't it? When you throw it up there and it doesn't even hit the rim. But it looks like he's gonna be getting 25, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't be too bad. Don't feel too bad about that, Brandon. Okay. So he's at 25. Stojakovic is next. He did really well in the last round. Let's see if he can do even better. Improve upon his first performance. As I struggle to talk. He got 5 there. Let's see how he does with the first wing rack. Peja. There you go. Okay, so 9, very solid. Dude's own shot is no good. Remember, he needs to get more than 25 to have a chance to win this thing. It's looking like he is missing a bunch. Like, way too much. But he does hit that money ball rack. He misses the dude's own shot. I feel like it's not happening, kid. You know who has really disappointed me in this sim so far, the 3-point contest? Steve Kerr. I think Steve Kerr was in it like once, and he just wasn't that good. And Steve Nash, I feel like Steve Nash was in this contest and just disappointed too. So, Peja Stojakovic, I wouldn't say he disappointed. He did solid, but he's not going to win. So, that's a shame, because I feel like he definitely is the kind of guy who should win this contest easily. But it could be Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce and the Celtics. Celtics have been damn good this season, and he's a big reason why. Making his first All-Star appearance. Good for him. He's got 4. Like I said, pretty standard to get 4 in the first rack. So let's see. He needs to get 26. I mean, that's what it boils down to. He's got 6 so far. Misses the money ball. And now here he is with the dude's own shot. That's also a miss. He does his last rack is it's a money ball rack, so that could help him, but he really needs to hit these right now. He's got 8 so far. It's not looking good. I'll just say that right now. It's not looking good at all for Paul Pierce. I think it's pretty safe to say that Terrell Brandon is the 2004 3-point contest champion, because Paul Pierce is really having a bad round. Finally, here he goes. Finally, but it's too late. It's just too late, man. It's not going to happen, man. 17 for Paul Pierce. That will wrap up the 3-point contest. Terrell Brandon is the 2004 3-point contest champion. Congratulations to him. He has done it, and he looked good doing it. So good for him. He did solid. He got 24 in the first round, 25 in the second round. Paul Pierce had an amazing first round, but clearly he ran out of gas because just now he had, what, did he have 10? No, he had 17, that's right. Yeah, he had a good final rack. But yeah, Terrell Brandon is the winner. And now we move on eventually to the slam dunk contest. So let's do that now. I think I do participate in this one. Let me just take a look-see here. Yeah, I think I'm Malik Rose, right? Is that what I end up doing? Malik Rose? I do, don't I? Don't I? Don't I? Yes, okay. Yeah, so I'm Malik Rose. You got Jason Richardson, Desmond Mason, Dwyane Wade, a hell of a group. Dwyane Wade in the slam dunk contest is going to be fun to watch. Maybe. I always have hope that we'll get something different, a different flavor. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm a bad salesman. I should just tell you that this is going to be great. It's going to be a great contest. Yeah. But yeah, so but it is this in real life. This would be a fun contest, I think. Jay Rich, we know he can throw it down with the best of them. Desmond Mason ain't no slouch either, and Dwyane Wade, we never got to see him do it, but I think he'd be a fun contestant. Here's Jay Rich switching hands, a one-handed dunk, switching hands, the hand switcher dunk. I don't know what we'd call that dunk. He switches his hands. I mean, I don't know. We've seen it before. It's all right. Let's see what the judges think. 28. Not the greatest start. Not the greatest start. I'll say that. So that's Jay Rich in round one. Let's see. Malik Rose, this is me. This is me. Let's see how I end up doing here. All right, I'm going to start from there. And I run, and I miss the mark, miss the net, the rim altogether, and I'm going to do a 360 dunk. Okay. Let's see that again. Yeah, it's nothing too special. Not much flair to it, but I pulled it off. I could say that at least. I got a 34, so hey, I'm in first place right now. First place. Malik Rose / me. Let's see if how far that gets me. We got Desmond Mason next of the Houston Rockets. Let's see how he ends up doing. He is going to back up a bit. Now he's running, and he's going to slam it. A slam. Not even a tomahawk slam. What was that? That was he kind of pumps it. Yeah, he kind of hangs in the air for a little bit. Gives us a little windmill slam. 29. Come on, guys. Can we bring the heat? Someone bring the heat to this damn contest. That's not great. Dwyane Wade, let's see if he can top that. So far, first place, that's me, a.k.a. Malik Rose. Let's see if Dwyane Wade can do better than what I did. Starting from there. Okay, he pumps it. He throws it down. There he is doing some push-ups as well. Very nice. Okay, let's see how the reverse jam there. Let's see how the judges view that one. That's probably the best one of the first round. He gets 37, so I am within striking distance. I could actually win this thing. If I can get like a 45, if I can get a really solid second round dunk, then I actually have a chance to win. But let's see Jay Rich first. He had a 28. He would need to do amazing here if he even wants a chance to win this thing. So let's see. Jay Rich. Oh, okay. Not too shabby. Let's see it again. Yeah, kind of a windmill reverse dunk. Yeah, it's alright. I like it. It's definitely better than this first one, I'll say that. Definitely better than the first one. 37, yeah. If he had done that the first time, he would have been in this contest and then some. But unfortunately, a 28 and a 37, it's not going to happen for him. But it could still happen for me. I could still win this thing. Let's see if I could do it. I have a 34 in the first round. If I can get like a 40 or a 45, that would really help. If I can get like a 45 kind of dunk. I don't expect the 50 dunk. I don't expect that. Ooh, between the legs. See, I know that the meter has to be a certain level. But I like that dunk. I mean, we've seen that between legs dunk before, but that one had like real pizzazz to it. It had some pizzazz. Let's see if the judges agree with me on that. 36. That's probably not going to be enough. Oof. Okay. So I had a 34 plus 36 would be 70. I would need Dwyane Wade to have 32. So Dwyane Wade would need to do a 32 level dunk. Meanwhile, Desmond Mason, he will give us that dunk. Okay, let's see it again. So just a pretty straightforward reverse dunk. Behind the back dunk. It's nice. Judges, 30? 38. Oh, okay. They actually liked it more than Jay Rich. Again, if he would have started with that dunk, this would be a much more interesting contest. But Dwyane Wade, here he is. He had the best first round. He doesn't even have to do much. He just has to do better than let's see. That dunk was pretty ferocious. I'll give him that. Let's see that again. Yeah, he just kind of like attacks the basket. He doesn't really do anything he doesn't even do anything special. But he does throw it down with a lot of force. I'll give him that. And 38. Okay, he did just enough to win. Congratulations, Dwyane Wade, for doing just enough to win. Just enough to beat me anyway. It wasn't a disaster. He got it done. Dwyane Wade, the 2004 Slam Dunk Contest champion. Oh, boy. That wasn't really all that, was it? But we got some highlights. Oh, no, I'm going to show you the fourth quarter of the All-Star game. Let's see. It's going to be, what's the score going to be? 80 to 78? 80 to 78. So I'm going to show you the rest of this All-Star game. Announcers will take it away, and I will catch you at the end of the video.
Now, trailing by 2. Here's Iverson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kidd passes to Marbury. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Duncan against O'Neal. Over Duncan. O'Neal misses. This is a chance for them to make it a tie game. O'Neal against Duncan. Passes it to Iverson to tie it up. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Here's Marbury. Outside Kidd. Inside, Abdul-Rahim. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Iverson kicks to Nowitzki. And another miss by the East.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pure bucket getter. Kidd has it all.
McGrady passes to Duncan. Garnett against O'Neal. Pass to McGrady. Over Kidd. And another miss by the East.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's O'Neal. That one wide left. The East trail by 6. McGrady outside. Top of the key, Duncan. Iverson outside. Here's Duncan. Back to Iverson. To end the drought. The West All-Stars pull it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Marbury. That misses off the backboard. Now here's Iverson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
First free throw is good. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Weber's checked in. So he gets them both. Now Kidd. Pass to Weber. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Fires the three. The West again cannot hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Iverson dishes to McGrady. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 4. O'Neal passes to Marburg. Outside Kidd. Shoots. The West again cannot hit. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The fader. The West grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Marburg. Outside Kidd. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Weber at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Weber.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
The East making a switch. Nash is checked in. Weber hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Nash outside. The West leading by 6. Weber, the pass to Kidd. Here's Marburg. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The East trail by 6. And here's Nash. Duncan outside. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. Shoots over Weber. And another miss by the East. Nowitzki's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Here's Kidd. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
The intelligence of Kidd coming into play on offense. He makes sure to draw the foul while shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when you think of elite floor generals, how could you not think of Jason Kidd? I mean, he makes everybody around him better all the time.
Both free throws good from Kidd. The East trail by 8. Nowitzki outside. And here's Nash outside, and Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Weber can't hit.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Garnett the pass to Duncan. Nash with it. Passes it to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. And another miss by the East.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kidd with it. Guarded now by Nash. Nash against Kidd. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Fires from deep. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Now, here is McGrady. Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Marbury. Now here's Kidd. There's the pass to Marbury. Offensive rebound. Webber, a second chance effort. That shot, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Nash outside. Back to Duncan. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know, Nash is an excellent distributor, a phenomenal floor general, great at recognizing when his guys are open.
Here's Marbury to the left wing. Kidd against McGrady. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McGrady.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
O'Neal's check in for Weber. And McGrady drops them both. Now Kidd. Pass to Marbury. Here's Shaq, defended by Nowitzki. Here's Abdul-Rahim. O'Neal trying to break free. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McGrady outside. To tie it up. Out to Nash. Duncan outside. To take the lead. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kidd passes to Marbury. They need this one. Here's O'Neal. The shot. No good. Excellent D there from Garnett. Nash outside. McGrady outside. Nash outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Shoots it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think this is why you got to be careful around Nowitzki. He's superb at drawing the contact while in his shooting motion.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for two.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And there's no doubt about it, fellas. Nowitzki has firmly cemented himself as an NBA legend. A sweet shooting big man who continues to get it done.
That one drops. He ties it up.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Hit a screen on Nash. Passes it to Abdul-Rahim. Kevin Garnett with the steal. To take the lead. The rebound goes to the West All-Stars. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Trying to end the drought. And it's Kidd getting it to go in. Kidd's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this team turns to Kidd when they need.
Garnett with a screen on Kidd. McGrady passes to Duncan. Back to McGrady. O'Neal against Garnett. Duncan kicks it over to Nash. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Nowitzki to take the lead. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the West playing out of the ball.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. Have to value every possession.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch in that.
Garnett with the screen for McGrady. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Duncan kicks to McGrady. Nash the pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Nowitzki. And another miss by the East.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing to fall.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
Here's McGrady following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Back to McGrady. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now we've got the intentional foul. Iverson's checked in for the East.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the East All-Stars. So they foul intentionally.
15 foul. Dwyane Wade taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And these are the moments you want Marbury to embrace. Loves being the guy to make the play down the stretch.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the... Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McGrady against Kidd.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
There's so much about Stephon Marbury that makes him special as a player. He's got great strength and size for a point guard. He's quite nimble and clever. Truly impressive, his full bag.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame. And here is the East tonight. Duncan finds Nowitzki. Back to Duncan from deep three-point range, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Kevin Garnett, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
From deep, Iverson. No good. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Western Conference beats the Eastern Conference 98-92. That's it for the game. Close one for the most part. Jason Kidd had 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. I guess he would be the All-Star MVP. We don't really have any eye-popping stats to look at, do we? Shaq had 12 and 11. Yeah, I guess you just give it to Jason Kidd by default because he had the most points. Even in the eastern side of things, not any more impressive. So yeah, I guess we'll just give it to Jason Kidd and call it a day. I don't know, guys. We had a pretty solid All-Star weekend, a nice rest from the regular season. But you know what? We've had better All-Star games. Let's just face it. This one was just kind of, But, at this point, I mean, I started 1985. I did the slam dunk contest for the first time, and I've gradually added more and more activities to the All-Star break into the sim. And I gotta say, I do at this point, I feel like I have to keep going for historical purposes. It's just back in my mind, I'm always thinking about, I don't want to feel like I regret not showing an All-Star game, just in case it's good. Or maybe we get a good slam dunk contest, Or maybe we get a good three-point contest. Sometimes we do. Three-point contest usually delivers. The other ones, I don't know. But that does it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. And I will catch you next time. We're wrapping up the 2004 season in the next video.